Hello everyone, we will now look at a question involving quadratic equation. Basically this is a question on skateboard ramp, and we are given a cross section of a skateboard ramp and there's an equation given to it as well. For part 1 we have to do completing the square, so let's get started with part 1 first. So what we have to do, okay, is to complete the square on 9 over 80 x square minus 13 over 5x. So the first thing we have to do before completing the square is to factorize such that we only have 1x square. So we will factorize 9 over 80, and by factorizing what we are doing is actually dividing. So 13 over 5 divided by 9 over 80, that will give us 208 over 9 x. Okay, and then once we have already gotten 1x square, we can start to complete the square. Open bracket, x minus half of 208 over 9, that will be 104 over 9, and then we have a square. Then always subtract whatever that we place inside the bracket, 104 over 9 square. Okay, then close bracket. From here we will simplify further. 9 over 80 bracket, okay, another bracket there, x minus 104 over 9, whole thing square, minus, we can square out these terms, so we will have 10816 over 81. Alright, then from here what we're going to do next is we will distribute the 9 over 80 to both parts of this expression. That will give us x minus 104 over 9 square, and then we will multiply 9 over 80 with negative 10816 over 81, and that will give us 676 over 45. Okay, so this is the answer for part 1. Basically we have already completed the square. So we shall move on to part 2, which states that the skateboarder has the greatest amount of kinetic energy at the lowest point of the ramp. So basically the skateboarder should be at the point labeled in the green X. So what we have to do now is to find the horizontal distance that he has traveled. So basically this distance here. Okay, so that point is also the minimum point. So for part 2, what we have to do is to make this part of the bracket be 0. So in order for us to do that, we are actually finding the minimum point. Alright, so the coordinate of x in this case, okay, or rather the x value in this case will be making just the bracket equals to 0. So when x minus 104 over 9 equals to 0, x is just 104 over 9, and we can actually calculate or rather simplify this to the lowest term. Okay, it will be 11 5 over 9 meters. Alright, so this is the horizontal distance given to us. Alright, moving on to the next part, which is part 3. Basically for part 3, we are asked to find what is the distance P, okay, which is also marked out in red. So for us to find out this distance, we will require the equation. So let's write the equation again. Y equals 9 over 80 x square minus 13 over 5x. There is no constant term given to us, or rather the constant term here is 0. What this means is the reference point of the vertical distance is marked out in this red dot. So when this let's say skateboarder is at this point, basically he has moved down a vertical distance of 7 meters, or negative 7. So in other words, we are saying that the value of h when he is uh, p p meters away, okay, is at -7 meters. So we can replace y with -7, okay, and then we will get the entire equation. So from here we can start to solve for x. All right, so using the shortcut method in the calculator, okay, and solving from here, okay, we will actually find out the distance of x, okay, is equal to 20 meters, or x will be 3.11 meters. Okay, in fact, if we look at the two possible value, the first value is actually here. This is going to be 3.11 meters, while the next value is 20 meters. Therefore, the preferred answer is actually the 20 meters, because that is the distance that is given to us. So there are two values for P. It is when the vertical distance y, or the vertical height y, is -7 meters. So we are going to reject 3.11 meters, and therefore we will conclude that the answer for P in part 3 will be 20 meters. Alright, thank you for watching this video.